In a recent interview, Jonathan Frakes suggested that there might not be a future for Star Trek movies. Let's get into it. In the February edition of SFX, Jonathan Frakes has been interviewed and he was discussing his directorial role coming up for Strange New Worlds that he just recently done. And he was very positive about that, so it's looking quite good because it's going to be a crossover with Lower Decks, which is, to be honest, when I first thought that, I was like, how are they going to pull this off? But apparently, according to him, it's going to start as an animated picture and then transfer over to Strange New Worlds with Jack Quaid and Tawny Newsome taking up their roles as Mariner and Boiler, coming aboard the Enterprise. So they've obviously gone back in time, and it's going to be a full-on comedic episode. He reckons it's looking very positive and it's given Anson Mount something to really chew on, and honestly, with with Lower Decks, I enjoy the show, but the humour hasn't always hit me. I have had a couple of smirk moments, but I've never had a laugh out loud moment. I know everybody's sense of humour is different, so some people might find it absolutely hysterical. But as a show, I have enjoyed it. So it's not, say, Discovery for me, which I don't personally enjoy that much. But I have been enjoying Lower Decks, and I absolutely love Strange New Worlds, so I'm looking forward to seeing where that crossover happens. But the part of the interview that really piqued my interest was his thoughts on the movie franchise, because it's been some time now since we had Star Trek Beyond, and there's been multiple rumours going around about what exactly is happening. I mean, in a interview late last year with TrekMovie.com, Jonathan Frakes, that he said that he had reached out to JJ after Matt Shankman had dropped out of the new Star Trek 4 projects, and reminded them that if they needed an experienced guy to take over Star Trek 4, that he was available. But nothing materialised from it, as did many other things. Jonathan Frakes from the interview, here's a quote for you. "Movies are tough. Even JJ can't get the fourth movie off the ground. All those wonderful rumours. Noah Hawley was attached to a Star Trek movie, and Quentin Tarantino was toying with people's emotions about doing a movie. If those two names can't get a movie made, I don't know. TV is the future, it seems." And I think he's right, because with movies, it's a lot more risk when you're going ahead, because the budget is just so huge. And them studios, they want a lot of return on their capital. And as far as Trek fans go, TV is the series' home. Would you rather have 1 2-hour movie every 3 or 4 years, or would you be more willing to have 10 to 20 episodes exploring those characters? Admittedly, I wasn't a huge fan of Season 2 of Picard. I'm really hoping Season 3 picks up and gives us something special, because we've got all of the TNG cast coming back. And in that same interview, Jonathan Frakes even insinuated that if things go well, the Season 3 of Picard could lead to the next generation. Some of these characters getting some spin-offs. So you never know, Michael Dorn might finally get his Worf series. I'm sure that he would be more than happy to take up that mantle. He's been pushing it for so long. But that's where I think the franchise should be going with the streaming services as it is now. We should be looking for those like smaller series that really delve into the parts of the franchise that we want to explore. I would love to have a series set just around the Enterprise. The Enterprise period with the Romulan War. I would love to see lots of those little stories that could be fleshed out, really explored, as well as beyond the Dominion War, because we all want to see what's going on with Deep Space Nine. That being said, with Lower Decks, that episode with DS9, that proved to me I would always said it for years, but if we could get an animated Deep Space Nine, because hell, the sets would be ridiculous amounts of money to rebuild DS9, but an animated series, that would be amazing. And we could explore past that. Season 7, we could really delve into it. And I mean, that DS9 documentary really fueled for me that we needed a Season 8. So, yeah, that would be amazing. But I think I agree with Jonathan Frakes. I think the movies, for the moment at least, are dead in the water. We might get one later down the line, but I'm not fussed because, let's face it, TV is the home of Trek. I mean, we've don't get me wrong, I love the movies. I absolutely adore the movies. We've got great movies in there, but there are some stinkers. And I think Star Trek Beyond, that was the best of the JJ films for me. But in the box office, it didn't do that well. After people were upset with how the second one, Into Darkness, went, with the whole Khan thing, people weren't wanting to take the risk on Beyond. And Beyond was, for me, what the movie that was most honest to the TOS franchise. But what do you guys think? Should Trek be moving straight back into the movie franchises? Do you want to see more Trek movies? Or are you happy for TV to be the future of the Trek franchise? For me, it's where its home is. And I would much rather have more time with those series that we enjoy. And I want to enjoy them. I haven't been a big fan of all of them. If you're not watching it, Prodigy. Go check out Prodigy. I'm on like episode 12 right now. I was a latecomer to it, but absolutely loving it. You need to check out Prodigy. But if you've got this far in the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and leaving us a like. It means the world to us that you've decided to watch the channel. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.